everyone, for some more of my Liverpool career mode here for FIFA 21. And this is my final season of my Journeyman career mode that I started since I did my Almeria one a while ago. But we are going to start this episode by facing off against Chelsea in the Community Shield, which I'm still puzzled about that considering Manchester City won the league last year, but it is what it is. But not only are we going to play this game against Chelsea here in the Community Shield, but I do want to play this home match against Everton. And then I'm going to be simming the rest of these games against Newcastle, Brighton, and Burnley, respectively. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. I do want to talk about some transfer business that I've managed to do off camera. You can see I'm sending a bunch of players out on loan. Upamecano, I ended up getting. I was contemplating keeping Umtiti. He was an 86 rating, but at the same time, Upamecano is also an 86 rating, and he's 5 years younger. So I ended up doing a swap deal for Upamecano. You see another swap deal there. No, I did say that I was going to have Ryan Brewster as my backup striker, but you'll see why I changed my plans here. As I did end up selling him to Roma FC for $37.8 million. Minamino is going to be going out on loan. Thiago got sold for $36.8 to our old club Bayern. Now, I did want to get a new left back, and that was because Halstenberg was, I believe, 32 or 33. He was only 82 rating. So I ended up getting Estupinian from our former club Almeria for $44 million plus Halstenberg. Now, I did bring in a player that plays for Liverpool in real life, even though Liverpool got him from Porto in real life. We ended up bringing in Luis Diaz from Hertha Berlin for $10 million plus Sadio Mane. Ibrahima Konate, I ended up getting from Tottenham of all places. He does play for Liverpool in real life. That's why I brought him in as a backup center back. I ended up swapping him swapping Joe Matip plus 46.5 to bring in Konate. And I decided to bring in Chiesa, so Diaz and Chiesa will be my starting wingers instead of Mane and Salah. As you can see, Chiesa ended up paying 9.1 plus Mo Salah. And, of course, one of my biggest priorities was bringing in a center attacking mid because I did want to play a 4-3-3 attack instead of a 4-3-3 holding. So I brought in Dominic Szoboszlai, who plays for Liverpool in real life. I ended up buying him from Salzburg in this save, though Liverpool bought him from RB Leipzig in real life. I ended up paying $30 million plus I swapped Godot de Conceição to bring him in. And this is my new backup striker, Darwin Núñez. I ended up bringing him in for $5 million plus Bobby Firmino from our old club Pamani Calcio. And then, of course, we had him in my Almeria career mode. Just a little bit of a roundup here. But yeah, even though Diaz and Chiesa are much lower rated than Mane and Salah, I do expect them to get to around the same overalls by the time we're done with the season. So, I mean, it's going to hurt short term, but long term, well, I'm not playing beyond the season, but I'm like saying, I do expect them to grow by at least 4 overalls, so it's not going to be that big of a thing either way. Not that I really should be concerned about objectives, considering this is my final season, but let's sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than average overall rating players currently in the same position. We got one of the 2 complete there. Get a streak of 5 wins in away league matches, which I might end up having to do off camera, and sign 3 players from Asia. I may yet do that off camera, I don't know. They're going to be cheap players, though. I'm going to sign like either prospect or rotational players for that. They want us to win the Champions League, win the Premier League, and win the FA Cup. And they want us to finish with a profit margin of $250 million. But, here is a look at not only our first team, but also our second team. I am going to play our first team against Chelsea, and I'm going to play the second team against Everton. But you see Diaz, Jesus, Chiesa up front, Szoboszlai, Saul, Barella up front. Estupinian, Van Dijk, Upamecano, and Trent make up the back line with Alisson in goal. Bench consists of Karius, Tsimikas, Kamara, which I'm training to be a center back. Thomas Partey, which I can't believe I didn't mention this in the previous video, but I did manage Thomas Partey when I was at Almeria, so a bit of a reunion going on there. Harvey Elliott's my backup right winger, Azaria backup to Szoboszlai, and Nunez is backup to Jesus rather. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead. We're going to keep kits as is. And we are not playing in the freaking rain. Okay, we're red, but I want Chelsea to be blue. Because obviously they're blue in real life. Okay, they got Pulisic, Werner, and Januzaj up front. Pogba, Verratti, Ziyech in midfield. Bensebaini, Diego Carlos. Which Chelsea ended up buying Diego Carlos from Bayern because Diego Carlos was our starting center back. We were there. Eder, Militao, Sacco, and Areola in goals. So very interesting Chelsea side that we're going to be facing here in the FA Cup, or in the Community Shield rather. You can see Virgil van Dijk is the featured player here. He is the captain. He will be lifting the trophy should we win it. I am expecting a rather stiff challenge from Chelsea, because this was back when Chelsea was somewhat good. Unlike now, they're an absolute mess, even with Pochettino in there. They just did not buy. I'm absolutely convinced that Todd Burley, or however you pronounce his last name, I bet you he saw some kid play FIFA and he's like, you know what, I can do the same thing at Chelsea, just buy all the big name expensive players. That's not how you build a football team. Chelsea's recruiting is absolutely putrid. They don't watch out, they might end up being a surprise relegation candidate. You see both teams walking out.
Thank you for attending Wembley Stadium. Enjoy the game.
Oop. Gabriel Jesus trying to get the ball. Chelsea very... Oh, nice steal by Chiesa. Okay, is that offside? No, it isn't. No, started with a perfect interception by Chiesa, and he crosses right to Gabriel Jesus. Of course, plays for Arsenal in real life, former Manchester City player. But good read by Chiesa to get that ball from Chelsea. Szoboszlai, you have to actually do better than they have to get past your guy. Stupinian. Chiesa, I see you. That's gonna be to Barella. Can you volley it? Nope. Szoboszlai. Chelsea heads that out. Okay, Szoboszlai to Chiesa are two new guys. Guys, are you going to be soon celebrate? And Federico Chiesa, his first goal here for Liverpool. Of course, I bought him at Juventus. He did play at Fiorentina. I ended up buying him from there when I managed Juve, and now I bought him from Juve here now that I'm managing Liverpool. Nice steal by Szoboszlai. Can you curl it? Yes, you can. I think I'm going to jump to the sim now. See what Chelsea's bench look like. They got Kepa. Got Matthias Ginter. Mason Mount is still on this team. They brought in Mario Carney and Conrad Liner. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is still here, and they brought in Suso. So very interesting Chelsea bench. Got a lot of good players on their bench, but at the same time, so do we. As Alisson makes the stop there. Oh, no. 13, what are you doing? 13. Who's 13? Is Stupinian? Gotta be quicker than that. Alisson, what are you doing? Okay, Pogba was more than ready to pounce on that if you messed up there. Okay, nice ball movement. Chiesa, can you make it a fourth? Yes, you can. That's his brace. So far, I know it's only one game in, but Chiesa is filling that Salah void very nicely. Luis Diaz, not a super high rating so far. Same with Saul. I might end up replacing Saul and maybe Upamecano at halftime. Oh! Luis Diaz, can you get a goal? Yes, you can. And just like that, it's 5-0 Liverpool. And I think I am going to make one substitution. I think I am going to take off Saul. Because it just doesn't seem like he's doing very much in midfield. But we're going to bring in Thomas Partey. Like I said earlier, a player that we did manage in our time at Almeria. He should do bits for us because he did do bits for us when we were at Almeria. So Partey will be in there. Upamecano might end up being swapped. And maybe even Trent. I don't know though. Because Trent really hasn't had that much of an impact on this game so far. Not that he's really needed to, but... Okay, Alisson scooping that up. Oh. Okay, nice ball control there by Jesus. Passing it between himself, Szoboszlai. Partey with his first touch of the ball. Liverpool just trying to find an opening here in this Chelsea defense. Okay, that is Januzaj with the ball. Oh. Okay, that was offside. That would have been a horrible goal to give up for Alisson. Maybe Alisson knew it was offside. That's why he was kind of like, nah. Okay, let's see. Werner. He does have pace. But Upamecano should be able to deal with him. Nice clearance there. Chiesa. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to make my final substitutions. I think I'm going to take a Stupinian off, put Tsimikas in there, and Kamara can come on for Upamecano. Should there be a stoppage in play. No. Okay, I'm jumping in. Because I do want to keep my clean sheet. No, I'm just going to hang on to the ball now. Oh, what kind of cross is that? That was not a good cross. No, we're just going to not lose the ball now, as we are just a few minutes away from winning the Community Shield to start off our campaign here with Liverpool, our final season here in this Journeyman career mode. Speaking of Journeyman, I am thinking about starting next year, well, starting in January, doing a Journeyman career mode for FIFA 22. And you're probably like, well, Teddy, what about FIFA 23 or EAFC 24? Well, that's because FIFA 22 is like the last FIFA I was able to really truly enjoy. FIFA 23 I just got sick of after a while, and EAFC 24, I'm in no real hurry to buy that game. If I do buy that game, unless they add the Euros in it, I'm probably gonna end up getting the Switch version, but like I said, I'm not in any hurry to buy it, but you can see Virgil van Dijk very nearly won a Ballon d'Or, but narrowly missing out to, I believe, it was either Ronaldo or Messi. I think it was Messi. And I remember that because everybody was like, he's going to be the first defender in a while to win the Ballon d'Or, but it just didn't turn out that way for him. But we get our first piece of silverware here for Liverpool. You see Trent and Timo Werner. You can see the stats right there. But yeah, in my opinion, Chiesa has to be man of the match. 2 goals and assists on the day. He did wonders for us. He was very, very good. Mason Mount coming on for Verratti for Chelsea. Should be getting a scouting report in. Yep, we do. I only sent 1 scout out. Thanks for listening to what I had to say. Gotta tell him great performance. Now, I'm not necessarily... Well, let me see these loan offers. Riccardi, I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. And I'm gonna go ahead and accept the offer from Hoffenheim for Jallo. You can see Juve tried to buy Alisson off of us. But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking at overall as much as I am potential. Declan Eaton. $500,000, that's not bad. And we also got Benjamin Coates. 59 to 79 overall, 2.1 million. I'm going to go ahead and sign you. Leo Bacon. Awesome. I'll sign you because of your name. Reject you. I'm going to reject you. I'm going to reject you. Now let's take a look at our youth academy here. Brought in Declan Eaton and Coates. Which Coates straight away is going to be promoted to the senior team. And do I want to promote Eaton? I'll promote Eaton, why not? And because we signed those 2 players, well, we only needed to sign 1 more that had potential greater than the overall of the players in their position, but we did manage to do that particular objective. Let me go ahead and put development plans on them real quick before we sim ahead to Newcastle. See Benjamin Coates. Yeah, you're most definitely a winger. A 66 rated Youth Academy prospect. You don't see that a lot. But we are going to go ahead and sim ahead to this match against Newcastle. We will be traveling to St. James. Even though this is the first match of the Premier League season, I am going to sim it. Because I do want to play the game against Everton. And then I'll play the second team against... Okay, Jallo rejected. He's going to be going to Wolves instead. McCurdy has been loaned out. Van Dijk, my old team Bayern wants him. I'm going to go ahead and block that. Ojo, Napoli wants Ojo on loan, which I'm happy to accept. But we are up against Newcastle United, my favorite team in real life. But yeah, we'll be playing our second team against Everton. See, they got Guiri, Ontiveros. Sam Maximin no longer plays for Newcastle. Harry Winks was a player that was rumored with Newcastle at one point. Saliba was another one that was rumored. John Stones they brought in. Salif Sane, Dagba, Johnson. They brought in Matty Ryan. Okay, let's see how we fare against the Toon Army here. Game. Game. Did my game freeze? Game. I think my game froze. Oh, come on. Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna end up having a... I'm gonna have to jump back. Wow. Okay. Sorry about this, everyone. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't got time for that. Yeah, I don't know why it froze like that. But yeah, hopefully we can sim the game against Newcastle. That way we can play the game against Everton and then sim the matches against Brighton and Burnley. Which the Brighton and Burnley games I'm a little bit wary of because those two teams are tricky in career mode. Okay, let's try this again. Of course, the lineup's gonna be different. Okay, let's see what the lineups are gonna be this time. Okay, they got Plaston, whoever that is. That's the only change that was made. Ontiveros was there before. Okay, let's try this again, game. Okay, thank you. We get a 3-0 win. Saul gets a double yellow, so he'll be unavailable for the next match. Yeah, that was weird. Sorry about that, everyone. But at least you guys get to see that the recording process on my channel doesn't go exactly smooth. Okay, Saul picked up a suspension, which I don't even think... I think Barella is our... As you can see, Soberschlein's up to an 85. Yeah, Barella is in there. He's younger than Saul, so... But we are going to go ahead. And I did look at release clauses in my players too, in case you were wondering. We shouldn't be losing anybody on the release clause. But we will be playing this home game against Everton here at Anfield. Of course, it's a Merseyside derby. I have to play those. Okay, Van Dijk. Van Dijk's not playing, so... But we are going to go ahead. Save. Hopefully we don't get any more technical difficulties here. Okay, I got Suarez, Leao up front. That's interesting. Declan Rice, Hadderin, Kaminsky, Soler, Henriks, Christensen, Cisse, Bellerin, Lopez. That is a solid Everton team. Dang. But at least we have clear skies here at Anfield. And we also get to see what our second team is about, so I'm excited about that. I think I have Karius in goal instead of Allison, so... Trying to get him at least one game a month if I can. This will be his game, so... Of course, he signed for Newcastle for another year in real life. Seeing some empty seats there. I wonder what the story with that is. You get to see the tifo in the background. I gotta see who that is. They'll show it hopefully. But yeah, home opener of the season. You see Declan Rice looking really weird in Liverpool, Everton colors rather. I want to say that's Sam Collymore, but I could be dead wrong about that. Of course, Stan Collymore is a name that I know all too well, being a Newcastle fan of that famous 4-3 match in which Liverpool edged the Magpies. Okay, Darwin Nunez. Much like he does for real life for Liverpool, at least for this season. He gets on the score sheet for the Reds. Nice pressure by Jaria. Very unlucky not to get that ball. Okay, that should have been a foul. If that would have been me, that would have been a straight red. Okay, I did see Oxlade-Chamberlain right there making that run. Okay. As Harvey Elliott puts the ball past Pau Lopez. Everton made the right move, getting rid of small arms in between the sticks. Oh, come on. Good thing Everton is careless with the ball because I can't get these guys to save my life. I can't get the ball off these guys. Woo! That was completely unnecessary, but an awesome goal there by Jaria. I do want to see the replay of this. Yeah, he could have just kicked it. Well, that was a bit overhit. Man, that's a good goal. That is a really good goal. But yeah, our second team seems really nice. Darwin Nunez could have had a fourth for us in his second of the game, though. He did miss a penalty, but more importantly, we get another clean sheet. The game is going to tell us that Saul is available from his suspension, which I'm well aware of. And we are tied with Southampton on top of the Premier League for the time being. Ajaria is now up to an 82. West Brom signed Julian Carranza. But yeah, we're going to be traveling to the Amex now, or whatever they call it now in Brighton, to take on Brighton and Hove Albion. And then we'll be hosting Burnley to wrap up the episode. We'll be simming both of these. Episode's gone a little bit longer than what I wanted to, but it was because of that technical difficulty that we had. Now, I don't want to sell Saul, but I am interested in losing Koke. Saul is my starting center mid. Koke, I'm going to flat out accept that. Real Madrid with 95.2 for him. That is a hard no. Okay. Sure, you want to write? Yep. Okay, let's see. Trossard, Mateta, McAllister, Emre Can they brought in, Connor Cody they brought in from Wolves. We're going to quick sim this. Hopefully we can get another W. And we do. We get a 2-1 win. Our two new signings, Luis Diaz and Szoboszlai with goals. Beluda did open up the scoring for them, so Brighton tried to make things interesting for themselves there, but no avail. Wait a minute. And we are... How are we not first? Probably because of goal differential. As we are tied with... No, Arsenal scored one more goal than we have. But it's ourselves, Arsenal, Manchester City, and Southampton on 9 points. Newcastle in 6th. So Newcastle were able to bounce back from their opening season loss against us. Would it be something Newcastle would have got a Champions League spot in this save? I'm not holding my breath, but that would be pretty cool. They brought in some interesting players, though. I'm not sure how that's going to help them out, but... What I should have done once I completed my objective, I'm going to get one more report off camera, but I'm going to bring my scout back home, which... Come on, game. Wow, this game is crap in the bed for whatever. I don't know what to do. I might have to check the disc for this game. Why is this game acting like this? I might also need to wipe off my PlayStation 4 too. But why did it take that long? Match was rescheduled, but it shouldn't have taken that long. Ox, I am not interested. Ricardo Rodriguez, I no longer need him. Players on international duty. Koke has been sold. Ajaria. I'm going to tell him it's going to take some hard work. He is my backup. Cam. But I am up against Burnley, which will be wrapping up the episode here as soon as I'm done simming this. Hopefully the game doesn't crap the bed again. If it does, then I'm just going to have to end the episode. What? Who's unavailable? Oh. Jesus is unavailable. Who do I have? I'm gonna have to put Wilson in there. Okay, we are hosting Burnley. I got Wesley, Jacopa, no, I'm thinking of the wrong guy for Dalla. I'm thinking of somebody completely different. Mark Anthony Kaye, the Canadian they brought in there. Please, game, do not crap the bed on me. Please. And we get the 3-1 win. Szoboszlai, Nunez, and Wilson with goals. But we are going to end things here. I'm going to go ahead and change this team back. Let's see our transfer business. Spent 204 million and then made 117 million back. We still got 118 million in the transfer budget. Depends on whether or not the Rodriguez transfer goes through. I'll have even more than that, although I do need to fix that wage budget. But the next time I see you guys, we will be resuming here. We're probably going to sim this game here away against Leeds, probably with our second team. And then we've been drawn up against Besiktas here in the Champions League alongside Inter Milan and Real Sociedad. But yeah, the next time I see you guys, we'll be right here on this date against Leeds United. I may sign 3 players from Asia off camera in this window. That way I don't have to worry about in January to complete that particular objective. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.